And we're back. Part 3. Part 2 was honestly mostly a ramble about Lotus and how awesome they're doing because I started some seeds in here. But that's as far as I'm going. I'll do another video on Lotus. Um, the teaser, I don't know. Part of me is like, oh, how clickbaity should I be? You know? Part of me is like, no, don't be clickbaity. It's mostly lame and it sucks. But then part of me is like, unless it's true. So there's some clickbait that is good though. You can't deny that. Here we are. Um, the first part 1. Hopefully I'll be able to upload that. I'll have to rewatch it still. I got distracted moving Lotus around. There's some really good sun. It was super cloudy earlier today and the clouds went away, so there's this one micro lotus I've been babying for the last couple of weeks. It was one of the first to awaken, so I'm very excited for it. Very excited. Um, wait, wait. Stay focused. So I had a crazy long tangent about Lotus ready in the pocket, but I feel like I'm gonna save that, refine that, and make a better Lotus video, more compiled, more focused. So now I want to get back to hopefully I was it. God, I really hope I'm able to post that first part. We'll see. If not, here we are. We're back again. Note, I rewrote these out because I have a similar version of this in my notebook, except if you can imagine it looks crazier. So, here we are. If you can screenshot this, use that for your notes. Essential elements for healthy plant growth, and then a chart I have like a couple charts like this. I update them. I try to yearly. This was my first draft of this chart, so I just ripped it out. I'm going to redo it in my notebook for the record. But it gives you a sense of what I'm using and why. I use different things for different things, but for carnivorous purposes, I feel like it really varies on your care levels and, what you want to do. I'm not shitting on any fertilizers, essentially. I'm just telling you what I use. How's that? So, I use Osmocote vegetable and flower and vegetable mix 14-14-14 NPK. I can get into more specifics in later videos, but only no micronutrients. Specifically, I picked that for the record, and then I use Seachem Flourish liquid foliar. I do a foliar spray of 120 to 150 parts per million every week, and it's mostly micronutrients and very, very low NPK. I feel like, in my opinion, enough to keep them hungry, which they are pretty hungry plants, I believe. But there you go. That's my fertilizer. I was going to switch to Maxi, and I did. I switched my Heliophoras to Maxi because it's a 16-16-16, and before I was just using the Seachem Flourish on them, and it's not enough micronutrients, honestly. And I might intermittently put that in, so we'll see. But intermittently do Seachem and then Flourish and then Maxi every other week, possibly. I'm not sure. Maybe Maxi once a month and then Seachem the rest. I'm actually not sure. I'm still working that through about the Heliophoras, but that's another video. So many videos, oddly enough, for someone who's so scared to do them and has so many excuses not to, right? What are the odds? Anyways, we're back. Welcome. Man, talk about a long intro. Anyways, part 3 though, I don't know, filming's weird. Very weird. I'm thinking I'm gonna take this orchid out of here, but random thought. You want to see this guy just started opening back here? Here we are. Bam. Man, he's cool. And I just, and yeah, I just been, mostly lotusing. Spring is extremely stressful, generally. A lot of orders coming in, a lot of, well, not a lot of orders, but any orders are stressful. Ah, sorry. It's like, yeah, a lot of orders. Yeah, two. Anyways, just trying to, be prepared. And I really think, I don't know, most of the plants I grow, like, to me, even to me at first, they seem crazy, but it turns out they're not. And they're no harder. If you take care of orchids, you can take care of any other plant. Because I take care of orchids, and I've never done any orchid research. No, it's like one of my wing it projects, but you know, just use your intuition and see how far you get, kind of deal. Which seems mean, but I don't know. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So, but orchids are pretty cool though. So there's a part of me that's like, when I got time, I'm gonna start studying them. But I'm studying a bunch of different other plants right now. I just ordered some seeds from Sweden for $20. Got them on sale. Had to do it. I don't care what it cost me. Ugh. Anyways, and anyways, I want to do more of these. Right now, or honestly, I've been wanting to do videos on this, on the tent again. I just, where I'm standing now, I just literally this morning and today I was moving the seeds out of here. So I finally had room to actually like stand in here. So we got a bunch of repots to do in the next month. There's a part of me still that wants to just either take everyone out of here or figure out some way to just wipe down everything in here. Just give it a good, I wouldn't say a chemical wipe sanitary wise, but just a good fucking wipe though. Sorry, excuse me. Damn it. Oh, crap. Here we are. But we're going still. Back in the tent, some good development. I'm considering, actually I'm gonna leave right now the water in the tank, and the bottom is heated to 80 degrees. So it has a decent amount of condensation. I could probably get rained on right now if I wanted to, if I tap the roof, but so far so good for everyone, I'd say. Sorry. Come on, dude. You gotta be careful moving plants, because, careful, not even just moving them, be careful when you're moving them back too. Sorry. I'm still very excited about a lot of plants in here. Sorry, it's hard. I want to do a lotus video so bad, but I need to do it in the morning when it's not that busy outside. I'll feel just better personally doing it. But coming soon, light reviews, Carnivero lights, the Flora Wave series. Make great lights, waterproof, decently affordable. For what they are. Honestly, I think they're very decently affordable if they're listening. Sorry. In fact, no, I feel like they're shit. Just be honest. For what they are, they're more than reasonably priced. Is what I'll say. Final answer. Adam, to me. It's just planting and ranting. I'm scared because I'm supposed to start doing, gotta be careful. That's also, it's like, man, how much am I supposed to rant on here and how much am I supposed to just plant? And what part is it? Like, what do people want versus what part is it? What part is it? What do I want to do? And there's a part of it, it's like, man, just take video logs, but generic background music for fucking YouTube, just do shorts, individual plant shorts, like, 30 seconds a piece, every plant, right? And then you can set the music with YouTube. It sounds easy peasy, right? But it's like, man, alright, what are you doing? Are you doing a video log? Are you trying to connect with people? What are you trying to do, right? By doing these videos. And if you don't have a purpose and a focus, it's hard to, have purpose and be focused, right? So, again, just starting, but part of me is still like, oh my god, what do I even want this to be? And what part of me is like, alright, what do I want this to be versus what do I think will be successful? And where do the two meet in the middle versus should I do one or the other, YouTube. Super easy, broadcast yourself. Remember that was the slogan? YouTube, broadcast yourself. So part of me is like, oh god, if I broadcast myself, I don't know. I don't think y'all like it, but here we are, and we're in the tent, and I want to just focus on plants. Let's talk terms. Let's talk fertilizer. What are y'all using? Do you guys have notes like that at all? You have tables, you got charts. Do you know what you're using on what plants and why? I've been slowly testing different fertilizers. As far as if you look back to the screenshot you probably didn't take. Anyone who did, though, for real, I appreciate it. Just because try them out. Write out your fertilizers. Be careful. It does matter, and just know what to feed when. Look into your... Anyways, that's where it's like, man, am I here to fucking tell people about fertilizers? Because then it's really like, nah, dude, fucking look up Joel Williams and fucking Dr. Harley Smith on YouTube, and you can learn anything you need to know. That's where I've learned almost everything I know. Well, no, a good portion though, for real. From as far as like, nah, dude, they're talking for real. And if you can understand what they're talking about, you'll understand it all, essentially. So, good stuff. Take 3. Sorry, excuse me. Man, Lotus video. That's a take 2. It was all Lotus, and it makes me think of that. But Lotus video coming soon. I'm very excited. It's honestly one of the first videos I wanted to do, really, but it's so seasonal. Part of me is like, man, I could do a whole video just on all the shit I did wrong. You would not believe it. Don't do it indoors. I'll tell you that much. Definitely not in the winter. I tried heating the water. I had so many lights. It's actually, I would say, impossible as far as the plant world. Well, it's not impossible. Sorry, fuck. It's not impossible. I have theories on how to do it, but it's like, oh my god, dude, at what cost would it take for it to happen, I don't have that cost to make, essentially. Even though I do have theories that would work. In theory, they would work, but what is that? Is this a Lotus video? No, it's a fertilizer video. Yeah, that's what I use. I wonder what everyone else uses and how much, essentially, thought and effort you put into, choosing your fertilizer. I would say, research fertilizer because it's a foundation and building block of all plants. So if you at least understand what every element does, you can at least understand, how to apply it henceforth. Are you fruiting? Are you flowering? Are you growing foliage? Are you, what stage of the plant's life is it even in? So, and essentially when you consider fertilizing plants, just think of it, I try and think of it in the concept of you're just trying to get these plants to achieve the full genetic potential. I'm not actually boosting anything. I just want efficient fertilizing means the more efficiently you fertilize means the more efficiently the plant can organize the cells of the plant itself. And the more efficiently it can do that, the better everything is. And that's a fact. So it all starts with, what you eat. Boy. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, I just foliar sprayed this morning, actually. So I did a light spraying before the first video I took, and now here we are. So, look at this guy. It's super dark now. I love the color transition. Yeah, it looks great. Song of Melancholy. Oh, hold on. Shit. Okay, sorry. I thought I stopped it. My bad. I am not good at this. It's one of those things you think it'd be like, oh yeah, you'd be really good. It's super easy, right? Just point and, talk, right? Easy peasy. No. Oh boy. Man, cameras are weird. I had this crazy thought I wanted to try and build a camera so I can understand how they work, and then I realized it's like, man, that might be something that drives you actually crazy. So maybe we should not try and build a camera to understand how cameras work. Maybe it's super easy though. And, anyways, gonna go ahead and end it here, mostly because I just broke off a leaf. One thing at a time. I gotta plan better. It bothers me. I know the plan will be okay, but here, I'm gonna show it to you. This is what I get. Not paying attention. You lose a leaf. Bam. Look at that. 2 weeks gone just from being negligent trying to film a fucking YouTube video. Can't blame YouTube. I wasn't paying attention. Or it's, I'm just not used to things being there. So I moved a lot of other plants out here. I'm glad I did, because I probably would have stomped on every single one of them. Fee fi fo fum, dude. Jesus. Get better, get better, get better. Just try a little harder. That's all you gotta do, right? You don't gotta be perfect. You just gotta try a little harder. So, it is bothersome. And there's a part of me that's like, man, just cut that out. But it's like, nope, that's a real part of fucking keeping plants, dude. Especially when you're trying to overfill your space, And so it's like, dude, space. That's when it comes to volume, space. Storage and utility space. Like, that's the crux of any business, essentially. At a certain point, when you expand, the problem comes into space. Anyways, getting out of here. Yeah, it fucking really I'm upset, but also it's fine. It's not a big deal. Just, do better. I'll keep that plant by my notes or something. Or keep this leaf, watch it dry out. There we go. Learn something. Gotta learn something, right? There we go. There's a bright side for science. There's always a bright side for science. Luckily. I'm gonna see how long it takes for this Jesus, God, sorry. Because some scientific experiments also on paper, they sound terrible. But essentially, I'm gonna see how long it takes for this immature baby lotus leaf from a sprouting seedling takes to dry out in normal household environments. There you go, science. I will update on the test and see if I'm stepping on any more fucking leaves, dude. Get better. It's a bummer. Just be better. Have better space. Dedicate your space better, man. Come on. Spatial awareness. I just barely stepped on an inch. Inches. I'm inches within error. That's what it's like. Man, why are you playing it so close? Why, Icarus? Are you having fun, Icarus? I was like, all right, later, y'all. I'm gonna try and be better. I'm still trying. Trying to keep the camera at least, one direction. Anyways. hopefully still more good updates. If the whole tent crashes, I promise I will post it. How's that? I won't be too, even if everything comes crashing down, I want to at least post it and be able to tell people why. So that's my worst case scenario. Um, Oi. Fuck, dude. Sorry, it actually bothers me. But it should, I feel like, because it's like, imagine you just ripped a leg off of your fucking dog on accident because you stepped, you know? It really bothers me. Alright, I'm bringing it with me. I'm taking notes, so don't think I'll forget damn it, dude. I mean, it's also the first time I've ever accidentally ripped a fucking leaf off an immature lotus seedling. And I feel even worse because it's a baby. It's a seedling. It's like ripping a fucking arm off a baby, dude. It's diabolical and you shouldn't do it. And there's no excuses. So, I'll get better and try harder.